Under the scorching sun of the African savanna, the air is thick with the smell of dry grass and dust. Life here is a constant balancing act where every creature, no matter its size, must fight for survival. But today, the fragile order of nature will be shattered by an encounter few have ever witnessed. A confrontation between a wild bear and a towering giraffe. The bear is not native to these lands, driven here by changing climates and shrinking forests. It roams far from its cold, wooded home. Its hulking body, cloaked in a thick brown coat, moves with deceptive grace. Every muscle ripples with raw strength, every paw a weapon tipped with claws as sharp as daggers. In its eyes burns a hunger not just for food, but for dominance. The giraffe stands like a sentinel in the open plains, its neck rising high above the sea of grass. It is a creature of elegance, its mottled coat blending into the golden backdrop. But beneath this graceful exterior lies a survivor, armed with one of the most powerful kicks in the animal kingdom, kicks capable of shattering a predator's skull in a single strike. For the giraffe, height is its greatest weapon and vulnerability. From such lofty vantage points, it can scan the horizon for danger. But that same towering body leaves it exposed if an enemy gets too close. The day begins in uneasy calm. The bear, thirsty and weary, approaches a narrow watering hole. Its heavy paws sink into the soft mud as it lowers its head to drink. Across the water, the giraffe steps forward, its long legs moving with deliberate care. The two lock eyes. They do not belong to the same world, yet here they are, titans meeting by chance. For a moment there is silence. Only the whisper of the wind and the distant cry of a fish eagle break the stillness. But in the wild, silence is never without meaning. It is the calm before the storm. The bear growls, a low, rumbling sound that carries across the water. The giraffe flicks its ears and snorts, an unmistakable sign of tension. It takes a step back, but the bear is already moving forward, splashing through the shallows. This is no casual encounter. The bear sees an opportunity. Though giraffes are not its usual prey, desperation can drive even the most experienced hunter into uncharted battles. The giraffe swings its long neck, keeping the bear in sight. With each step, its hooves stamp the ground, a warning that it will not go down without a fight. The bear circles, testing the giraffe's defenses, its massive shoulders rolling with every movement. Then, with a sudden burst of speed, it lunges forward. The giraffe reacts instantly. Its back legs shoot out with bone-crushing force. The air cracks with the sound of impact, but the bear twists just in time, the deadly hooves grazing its fur instead of breaking bone. The bear retaliates, swiping with a paw, its claws raking across the giraffe's lower leg. The giant stumbles, pain shooting through its limb, but it stays upright. The fight is raw and primal, strength against height, muscle against reach. The bear tries to get in close, where its power is unmatched, but the giraffe keeps pivoting, using its legs like battering rams. Every kick could be the bear's last, yet the predator presses on, driven by hunger and instinct. Around them, the savanna holds its breath. Gazelles freeze mid-graze, and a troop of baboons watches from a safe distance, their chatter silenced by the unfolding clash. This is not a hunt in the shadows, but a battle under the unforgiving glare of daylight, a fight that will end only when one yields or one falls. The bear feints left, then charges right, catching the giraffe off guard. It latches onto the tall animal's hind-legged teeth sinking into muscle. The giraffe bellows a deep, resonant sound that echoes across the plains. In a desperate move, it lashes out with both hind legs at once. The bear is thrown back, hitting the ground hard, dust rising in a cloud around its sprawling form. For a heartbeat, both stand still. The bear pants heavily, its sides heaving. The giraffe limps, blood trickling from its wound, but the fire in both remains. They are survivors, creatures forged in the crucible of nature's harshest trials. The bear rises again, slower now, circling once more. It knows it is hurt. It knows the giraffe's legs are weapons it may not survive a second encounter with. And yet, the hunger gnaws. The giraffe, swaying slightly, stands its ground. It cannot run, not with the injury, and so it will fight until the end. The next charge is slower, more measured. The bear tries to drive the giraffe toward a patch of uneven ground where its long legs might falter. The giraffe senses the danger and counters with a flurry of kicks, forcing the predator to keep its distance. Each strike is a gap, and the bear could close the gap, connect, and the fight could be over. Then, the decisive moment. The bear steps too close. The giraffe's rear leg lashes out, striking the predator squarely on the jaw. The crack of impact is followed by a deep guttural roar as the bear staggers back, dazed. For the first time, the predator retreats, shaking its massive head, trying to recover its senses. It is enough. The giraffe takes the chance to limp away, each step slow but determined, blood marking its trail. The bear watches, chest heaving, torn between pursuing and surviving. In the end, survival wins. The bear turns away, limping toward the cover of a nearby thicket to lick its wounds. The savanna exhales. The birds call again, and the distant herds return to grazing. The confrontation is over. Neither has claimed victory. Yet both have survived a rare outcome in the unforgiving wild. Here, survival is not always about winning. Sometimes, it is simply about enduring. The wild bear and the giraffe have crossed paths in a battle neither sought, yet both have been changed. In the endless cycle of predator and prey, of life and death, today the outcome is a fragile balance. One more day to live. One more sunset to see. For in nature, survival is the only victory that matters.